a lot. And then, well, let's see, where was I?
And you were working at the theater.
Oh, I was working at the theater. Yeah. Well, then after they got a new boss. I remember that. They got a new boss, and the boss one day he fired Yvonne, and so she applied for unemployment, and she got it, and she was making as much money being unemployed as she was when she worked. And he felt so bad about firing her because the only reason he fired her was he wanted to put someone he knew in the same position, in her position.
Oh, someone he knew?
Yeah, someone he knew in her position. And so he would have her babysit. So she was making more money being unemployed than she was when she was employed. Yeah, and he was a chain smoker. He'd smoke about 5 packs of cigarettes a day.
Wow.
And you can't smoke that many.
No.
He just had them going every time he'd turn around. He'd have a cigarette going in an ashtray. Someplace. Fingers were all stained yellow, and
Wow.
he liked that. He didn't like that. And then from there I went sailing on the boats when I was 18. Georgie was sailing on the ship, and they came into Marinette, Menominee with a load of coal, and he decided he wasn't going to go back. So I applied for the job to see if they'd take me, and he said, yeah, you can get your sailing card. So we had to run down to Milwaukee, and I got my Merchant Marine card, and I went back on the boat and went sailing with them then.
Is that how you got your job on the ship?
Yeah, so I got the job on this boat. And that was about the middle of '49. And while we were sailing, I wrote your mother a letter and asked her to marry me in a letter.
Through a letter?
Yeah.
Oh, no, now they
Well, you
text.
were on the sea too long, huh?
So she said yes, and we decided we were going to get married in December of 1950, on her birthday. So I sailed until it was December of '50 when we tied up for the last time. So it was only a few weeks that I got home then before we got married. And my mother used to say she was a gold digger. She after my money.
Yep.
Yeah.
That whole $5.
Yeah, the whole
Well,
$5.
you got a different job after you got married.
After I got married and I got a job at Lorman's
Doing what?
Lorman's department store, inlaying carpet and
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
linoleum.
yeah, that's the linoleum.
Yeah.
And I was making 82 cents an hour. And we were living on that, and we paying our rent and all that for 82 cents. See, there was no minimum wage in
No.
those days. It was what you got. That was minimum wage. And so then I went to the box shop, and I worked there for a couple of years. And then I went to Ansel, and I worked there from 53, I think it was, 53 until about 58. And then I went to